Here we go, Dakota, the third week, addressing the swinging bridge or suspension bridge. A little quieter, a little more bold this week. The other bridges are really no big deal. Asking her to do a 180, they normally back off. A lot of people have trouble doing a 180 on this thing, so we don't get too worried when the horses struggle. We just let them take their time. The key thing is for the trainer to be as quiet as possible and let the horses think. Don't get in their way, don't micromanage, just allow them to figure it out. Everything's moving under them, so it's a tough deal, and voila, we have success. Good job, Dakota. This is Dakota's first attempt on the 33-foot balance beam. It's all rolled and padded. We still recommend you get wrapped, so you just have to let the horse figure this out. It's really good for the dressage horses to teach them to go in a straight line. She gets a little distracted here. She doesn't want to pay attention where her feet are, which will cause a little bit of trouble here. Once again, we let them figure it out. They might walk off. Sure enough. And even if they straddle it, it's no big deal. Just make sure they're all wrapped up, and if you have a balance beam, make sure their edges are rounded and then carpet goes over it. Since this was taken, there's one more layer of carpet and a whole layer of rubber to protect it from the weather. And there she focuses this time and was successful. We have a 32-foot long, very narrow bridge that you'll find out in the mountains at times. So all the horses are taught to walk across that. There's no safety net, so to say. And here is the wall. We have about 10-foot drop down into water. At first they just walk down the wall. Now we have the little arena work. We're still struggling a little bit with the soft base. We still have lots of forward go, which we don't mind. We just want to be able to choose which speed in the transmission. But she's very willing. At times we run into a few hiccups because we want her to now learn to move off her leg and go in a straight line. And she's been taught to go for broke, which is what they do on the racetrack. Now she has a whole new set of skills that we need to teach her so we can move her behind and her front and get some lateral movement, which I was getting a little bit right there. We find the arena work is the hardest part because it still means go. And we're trying to be real light in her mouth. She has a very sensitive mouth. We've had her teeth checked, but she wants to toss her head up even though her hands are light. Working her snapple only at this point. She has a very nice movement. She covers ground very smoothly. Very fun to feel her. I've learned at this point, don't kiss because you'll get more speed than you really want still. So we're just working to get her to relax, be quiet, and just go forward. She's a very bold horse, surprisingly bold for 3 years old, and it's very fun to be around that. We still don't have the leads. We can't pick up the correct lead every time, only about half the time at this point. She is not only cute, she has a sweet personality, she is a very intelligent horse, and she is very willing. When she gets tired, sometimes she thinks that she should be done. So she has to get a little spank and naughty naughty. We need to go forward and keep working. Here I am, coming around the corner talking with Harris from LLF about her weight and what we're trying to do with her feed program. So this is the third week of Dakota at Bolender Horse Park.